Hi YouTube, my name is Jay Brown. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's, you guys. Happy 2024. So let me just start off by saying thank you to everyone who has supported my channel so far. I really appreciate you guys, and I am just so thankful. I'm so thankful and so grateful for the support and the continued love that you guys have been showing me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My channel would not have grown and made it this far without you guys. So I hope you guys, 2024 is off to a great start and you are just in store for a prosperous and blessed year. Most of the folks who watch my channel, we are all coach lovers. Whether it's Coach Retail or Coach Outlet. I primarily shop the outlet, but I do love a good retail piece here and there when I can catch a sale. Either way, I don't like paying full price, no matter which Coach store it is. I prefer to catch a sale. But one of the things that is currently driving me crazy, on the top of my list for both, I would say retail and outlet, is the number of sales or the duration of sales. So for the Coach Outlet, I feel like they have sales way more often than Coach Retail. Coach Retail has sales maybe just like 3 to 4 times a year, but I feel like when Coach Retail finally does have a sale, it goes on forever and ever and ever. Sometimes new things get added in the process of the sale taking place, because that's how long the sale goes on. But sometimes with the sales taking too long, it's like if you're not constantly watching for whichever piece you're interested in, it'll suddenly go on sale and then you can miss out. And there is nothing worse than really wanting an item, watching and waiting for it to go on sale, and then you get distracted, whatever, maybe you're busy, and then you completely miss that item getting marked down and boom, it's sold out. I can't stand that. And then with the outlet, what's driving me nuts is just the frequency of the sales. So Coach will drop a new collection, and sometimes it's hard to tell which items are going to sell out immediately and which items are going to stay around long enough to get marked down. Very difficult to tell. You don't know. You can never tell when something's going to sell out and when it's going to continue on and be available long enough to get marked down. The next thing I can say regarding the sales, you'll purchase something and then within a day or two, and this has happened with me several times with both the retail store and the outlet, you'll purchase something and then a day or two later, it's marked down 15-20%. I cannot stand that. And depending on where you purchased it, like if you purchased it from the outlet, if your item has already shipped, then they won't give you the price adjustment. But if it's retail store, they'll actually give you the price adjustment. I just hate even having to ask for a price adjustment. It's really annoying, and I guess it's unfair, but that is just the nature of doing business with a major retailer, right? The next one, regarding the sales as well, it's the frequent price manipulations at the outlet. It is so ridiculous. I cannot stand, I have watched Coach Outlet do this repeatedly over the years now. They will have a price, let's say any random bag, and it's marked at $150 regular price. And right before they have a sale, they will, or during the sale, it'll go from $150 up to $175, and then they'll say you'll get your 15 or 20% off. But when at the end of the day, once you subtract your percentage, it's still very close to the original sale price of $150. I think that is so dishonest and unfair, and I watch them do that very, very often. So I am so tired of that, and it pays if you have the time and the energy to just kind of monitor the pieces that you're interested in, watch the price fluctuations, and then just decide when is the best time for you to purchase. And just know that sometimes you may end up, being on the losing end of that. You may miss out on an item, or you may find that sweet spot where you score the item you want and you're able to get it at a sales price. But that's not always possible. So you just kind of have to time it right. But it is so annoying to have to do that. Like, it just gets on my nerves. And so I really need the outlet to stop with the price manipulations. If the item's on sale, then give me the sale price on that original price, not jack up the price and then give me 20% off the increased price. That is so not. Next thing, this is a big one for me. If I were a more consistent retail customer, I'd really be pissed off by this. I detest how Coach tends to take a retail piece and kind of make a knockoff of their own piece. They'll take elements, let's say, of the tabby or the field tote. And this is a good example, actually. The field tote. They'll take the field tote and then they'll turn around and make a retail version. So I would say the retail equivalent of the field tote, or the outlet equivalent of the retail field tote, is the Dempsey. Except the Dempsey bag is actually an improvement on the original, because I like how the Dempsey bag, the handles fold down. They don't stay sticking straight up like the field tote or like the Marc Jacobs tote bags. So that's actually an improvement on the product. But for me, especially if I spent full retail price, I don't want to go to the outlet and see a dupe or a close replica or just very similar piece of what I pay for at retail. I can't stand that. And I wish they would stop doing that. Most recently, Coach Outlet dropped a collaboration with Lil Nas X, and they brought the what is that tote? It is it's like the pocket tote. I don't know, the cargo tote. I don't know what they're calling it. I'll put the correct name on the screen. But they dropped that bag, but it is also currently being sold in Coach retail. And the ones that they did with the outlet most recently, this past week or so, it's in beautiful bright colors. And then they also did a tabby in 2 sizes, the furry tabbies in bright colors, beautiful colors. But for me, with those totes, if I had paid full price for that tote at retail, to turn around and see it being sold at the outlet, that would annoy me to no end. What's the point of paying full price? There's no point in shopping retail and paying full price just to turn around and see the exact same product at the outlet. I can't stand that. The next thing about that tote in particular, they're cute. There's a pink one, there's a blue one, and I think there may be an orange one. Don't quote me on that, but for sure there's a pink one and a blue one. They are so pretty, but why did they put a doggone cat on there? I don't want any baby animals on my purses, period. No baby cats, no baby dogs, no sheeps, nothing. Snails. Y'all remember when they dropped those outlet pieces with snails on it? I can't stand snails. They're gross and they're creepy. I don't want them on my bag. That's a no for me. There's a wallet right now on Coach Outlet with penguins playing a trumpet. So these penguins are a part of a marching band. Why are these animals on a wallet? I cannot. That is another pet peeve of mine. Coach, please stop putting random animals on these bags. It's not cute. The next one, when Coach Retail does sales, I feel like oftentimes the discounts are not good enough, or certain items almost never go on sale. Why is it that it takes the Coach Rogues or the higher end Coach pieces at the retail store so long to go on sale? And even when they do, not all of them ever make it on sale. That annoys me to no end. Give me a good sales price and give it to me now. I mean, good Lord, even Dooney and Burke puts all of their pieces on sale eventually. But there's just certain items, like certain for sure the Rogue, that just never goes on sale, or you can catch it on sale, but it's typically not going to be through Coach Retail. It'll be one of the major department stores. The next thing I need Coach to leave in 2024, stop making these wallets and other small items with substandard internal materials. The Coach both retail and outlet wallets, if you look at the actual card slots, I'm not even sure if the material that makes up the card slot is actual leather. It is as cheap and as flimsy as just a random generic small leather good company. So for example, like a lot of the wallets that I get from Victoria's Secret, they're really well made, but if you compare the card slots on the Victoria's Secret card wallets to the card slots on the Coach wallets, they're the same quality. That's unacceptable for Coach. So stuff like that, I just hope that they return to using higher end finishes inside their pieces, as like Dooney and Burke does. Like that's why people are willing to pay a bit more for certain things, because there's going to be quality throughout, not just quality outside of the item, but quality inside the item as well, if that makes sense. And then my last, but definitely most certainly not least thing that I hope Coach leaves behind in 2023. Do not continue this foolishness into 2024, please and thank you. The number one, they should have been number one on my list, to be honest. The janky photos. You guys, how many times have you ordered something from either the retail website or the outlet website? But most notoriously for me, the outlet website, and the item does not look anywhere near the same as it did in the photograph. The colors are so off on the website. It's ridiculous. Light pinks show up being mauve. I've seen colors on the website where it looks like it's a metallic teal and it arrives and it's forest green. It's just ridiculous. And to the point that we as content creators, as purse lovers, we are seriously relying on social media for folks to do walkthroughs or just at least go in store and take pictures or even post their items once it's arrived, for us to be able to get a true idea of what the item actually looks like. So please, in 2024, Coach, improve your photography, please. It would help us out so much as consumers. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to hear from you. Do you agree, or do you have any things to add? Sound off in the comments below. I want to know what things do you think Coach should leave behind in 2023? And if there's anything I missed, please share it with me, because I want to know what you guys think too. I hope you guys' year is off to a fantastic start.